Welcome back to the Fundamental Sports Podcast, where we talk all things related to sports from a fan's perspective. This is an opinion based show. So if you don't like what I'm talking about or what we talking about, I don't know what to tell you. I got a couple rants. This is gonna be a short video, but I got a couple rants. Right. As a Lakers guy, I don't understand why we've why are the Lakers and the fans so pressed about the officiating? Like the officiating is not something, it's not a new issue, right? And OKC, yeah, they get the benefit of the doubt. They are the championship team, but what seems to be missed from the fans is, for one, the Lakers are spending too much time complaining to the refs and not getting back on defense. They're not focused on the game. They're not, their head is so far focused on what's going on with the officiating that I think it's throwing them off in the games. Like, all right, they missed a call. All right, that's the wrong call. But you still got to play. And I'm sorry, but, SGA missed a lot of minutes last night. And that was a time where the Lakers could have taken advantage of, and they didn't. Their bench outscored y'all. I know they got a deep team, but the Lakers got to lock in. Like your focus has to shift. Go out there and play the game. Like, y'all have gotten so worried about the officiating that it's disrupting the gameplay. Every time I saw LeBron last night, he was in the ref's face all the time, constantly. And here's the thing, right? I'm a Laker guy, right? And I don't hate on LeBron. Like, I get called a LeBron hater. I don't hate on LeBron, right? I just state my feelings, right? It doesn't mean that he's not a great player, right? When I talk about the flopping and the antics, they make whole compilations of him flopping and the imaginary I got hit, falling, all of that. There's whole compilations of that, right? So, like, you're not, like, OKC is not the only team doing this, right? This is a thing in the NBA now, and the NBA has to do something about it. I agree, but if a team can sell the call, they're going to sell the call, right? And that's just the way of the league. But as a team that knows that OKC is probably going to get the benefit of the doubt, it's something that's been talked about all year. You got to lock in. Like, you can't sit back. I mean, last night it was worse than, and I've complained all year. I love Luka and his offensive game, but talking to the ref after every single possession is ridiculous. And that's what I saw last night with LeBron and the Lakers. And it's like, man, talk about that stuff after the game. You got complaints, address those after the game, because it ain't gonna change anything. Like, them refs done called it. If you not finna review it, then why are you wasting your time and energy? Get back on defense or get up court. Like, you're wasting too much time trying to complain to these referees. Too much time. And as bad as I've talked about the referees, I feel like all these teams are flopping. All these teams are trying to, sell calls. But the Lakers are by far the worst team at sitting back, not getting back on D, and trying to talk to the refs. It's taken away. You're taking away energy. It's disrupting everything. I sound like a broken record right now. I know it, but it's frustrating when I'm watching y'all complain about refs. But when SGA was out the game, y'all was still giving up points. Their best player is out. Take advantage. You got King James. Take advantage when their best player is out. They got some injuries. You're still letting their bench outplay y'all. Like, talk about that. Talk about what you can do to address that. Because that's what's going to help you win. Like, take advantage of the situations and the opportunities that you got. You know, everybody says OKC is the better team, and they probably are. But you got to take it, I can't sit back and listen to the complaining and y'all didn't take advantage of the opportunities you had to possibly take this game. Do better. Period. Second thing I got. James Harden. What? Why is everybody like surprised? Isn't this the same James Harden we always get? Playoff time, disappear. What do you say? 3 shots in the second half last night. He wouldn't do that in a regular season game. I'm not gonna try to even come up with any of my ideas or I have there's at this point you have to understand when you have James Harden, he's simply there to make sure you get to the playoffs. That's it. In the playoffs, you're getting bare minimum James Harden, if that, right? Look, he's looked like trash all playoffs. He's not been the James Harden of the regular season. I just think it's important for these teams to know what they're gonna. You got to know what you're getting with James Harden, right? You just got to know what you're getting. You can't go into this expecting to get the same James Harden that you've seen in the regular season. It's not what this thing is for him, right? It's just not what this is for him. And I'm tired of people like, oh, James Harden has just looked so bad in the playoffs, like he usually does. Like, why are we acting surprised? Why is this a thing? This was in the talks before the playoffs started. Like, oh, it's playoff time. This was a conversation when he got traded from the Clippers. Like, I hope you didn't do this to get y'all over the hump in the playoffs, because James Harden seems to not show up come playoff time. He usually disappears, like he's done with every other team. I don't know. I feel like every team he goes to, I guess the media expects something different. Or maybe it's just a good story. I don't know. My thing is, we got to stop being surprised. Like, when people, show you who they are, you got to believe them. You got to take that at face value. And James Harden has been showing us for years who he is. Really good regular season, playoffs disappears. Like, this isn't a one-time thing. It happened. This is like multiple occasions. You know what I mean? This is something. It's regular. It's a pattern, right? His stripes haven't moved. They're in the same place. So why are we expecting anything different? Like, explain to me why Cleveland or the media expected anything other. Explain it to me. When Detroit wins that series, I'm going to say, oh, James Harden was a no-show in the playoffs. And it's going to be, duh. He's been a no-show right now, right? And it's going to be a topic of discussion when Cleveland loses the series to Detroit. So, anyway, that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all joining me for this short segment. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.